Good morning. In today's video, I will be discussing my future plans for the channel and other things I haven't said to anybody, even my family, but I'll get to that later. I know everybody's probably wondering, like, what things, but we'll get to that later. First of all, nobody's seen this before. This is my ritual, so if I have a video discussing anything about bridges, this is where I'll be standing. You're probably overwhelmed by the postcards. Yes, I do have a, if you can, hold on, move the tripod so everybody can see. There we go, up at top. This have a stick. That's a broken bridge. These are supposed to stick to the wall. And yes, they have been. No, I did not draw on my wall, even though it looks like that. Even though I did used to draw on my wall. In the corner. But it's just a bunch of lines. Yeah, but these are things you could stick to the wall, and I made them into the Delaware Memorial Bridge. Okay. So below that is the old Sunshine Sky Bridge. I know it's hard to see, but because of the plastic, but still, that's the older bridge. This is the new bridge, which I've already talked about. You can check out the Sunshine Sky Bridge disaster. A good video, I'm proud of it. The one in the corner here is the Arthur Ravenel Jr. Bridge in Charleston. And it's backwards, so down here is another twin postcard. This is the old City Lanyard Bridge. I did explain this bridge a little bit in my Cable Stay Bridges of the South video. You can go check that out too. This is the older bridge. It's a vertical lift bridge built in 1956. This you may have seen in my Christmas morning video, as my sister got me this. This is the broken bridge again. It is the canvas, and I'm not sure if it's painted. I'm probably sure it wasn't painted, but yeah. There were two broken bridge postcards. Another one that is Panama City Beach. It actually shows the place we stayed at. If you can kind of see. Yeah, this is my bridge wall. So now that's done. Let me put this back in my pocket. What do I have plans for the summer? Well, tomorrow, this video will be uploaded today. Tomorrow, there's still one more exam. And then I don't really have to worry about anything else. Except for how good I did on my exams. But when that's done, I will be making plans for new videos. I think I have new video ideas for roller coasters and bridges and for other miscellaneous things that I might put somewhere else. So, I think everybody's tired of seeing bridges. Yes, that's my thing. But roller coasters. I did want to launch a new series. My first coaster video, What Will Be. And if you don't know what that would be, it would be coaster predictions for parks. Like, for instance, it will be Carowinds' next roller coaster, because that is my own park. That's what I'll definitely start with. If I don't explain it in the video, I will have 3 roller coasters to pick, and then I'll give and then I won't give my pick until the end of the video, and I'll also explain why I think that will be the park's next coaster, and I'll also say the year. And obviously that's a prediction. Nobody can predict things right sometimes. I'm looking at some things. But yeah. I don't know if I ever do bridge videos like this. That goes so weird in here, but yeah. So let's give you a tour of my walls. I have to hold this carefully because I don't want the camera to fall. over there. No, there's no I-62 or US 47 or 58 or 57 or 15. Actually, there's a US 59. No, these are all interstates. All the interstates have been on, and US and state routes. I still pointed at US and state routes. And the North Carolina state routes, do not look at that. They're a diamond shape. That's how I wanted to draw that. And that's North Carolina 51, which I travel on pretty like every week almost. And that is a map of Washington, D.C., which came from a puzzle. I've actually been to D.C. once, and I barely remember anything about it because it was in 5th grade. This is a calendar. Yes, I abbreviated some things. Some of those had to do with filming. Some of them, I kind of wrote them very quickly. And that's the skyline of Cleveland. If you can't read numbers, sure. Yeah, I can't even read that backwards. I think I already told you about that and that. Okay, so I will have a theme park wall. It will be right beside my desk, which will be very difficult to film. But yeah, and then since the lighting is not really good, I might film downstairs. Like for instance, I could have filmed downstairs, but as my sister went out with my aunt to have lunch and then and they're going back to my aunt's, to her home and do some watercolor. I'm not sure when they're gonna get back. But yeah, let me see if I missed anything else. And I'll be seeing all my maps. So let's hold on. Oh, bridges. It's getting very difficult because there are some. See, I'm not doing bridges of the Mississippi because there's a lot of bridges, and some of them are mostly concrete box girder bridges, and I don't want to bore everyone seeing like, here's another box girder bridge. No, I'll probably do like, first I'll start with the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul, and then if there's any bridge in the outskirts of those cities, the Twin Cities, I'll do that. And then I'll do the next cities, and then I'll do the next city, and then, yeah. But I want to find an easier river to do. I'm still trying to look. I thought the Illinois River, and most of the bridges are about scooter bridges, and they don't have any information about them. Yes, I did look them up, and I couldn't find anything except to where it's located. I could do the bridges of Washington, D.C., because something new I found out a few months ago. If you follow my finger, where I'm pointing, there are some pretty nice concrete and stone arch bridges along the Rock Creek. It goes all the way up there, it kind of goes away from the map. But yeah, there's some nice stone and concrete arch bridges that I recently found. Well, not recently, like a few months ago. But they look nice. I'm not sure how old they are. I don't know if any other city. I can't really do bridges in North Carolina because I'm gonna bore everyone with concrete box girder bridges. Because that is the most. I think that is the most common type of bridge because they're the least expensive and the simplest design. Like this one. Oh, this bridge right here, it is. This bridge, if you haven't heard on the news, Hurricane Sally destroyed the new Pensacola Bay Bridge, which is supposed to be opening hopefully in a few days after it got damaged. No, that doesn't make the bridge dangerous. A boat hit it. But this is the older bridge. Once the span reopens, they're going to take out this bridge. I think they were taking it out. And then they're going to put the northbound span in. Or westbound. Even though it's going north, the US 98 goes east to west. So, let me make that clear. Ouch. Alright. 10 minutes. I will. Oh, here's another. So, one video I really like to talk about is bridges that have been planned, have been proposed, but they're in the early planning stage. I can think of a few, like the Cape Fear Crossing, the Delaware Bay Bridge, but some of these bridges don't have a lot of information about them, like the Delaware Bay Crossing, because that's been planned since the 50s. That's been proposed since the 60s, I think. But the Cape Fear Skyway is actually pretty new plan, but I don't know if that's going to be built or not. And I think I'll do a video on that. If you're going to think I'm going to do scary bridges, no, I'm not doing that because I don't want to scare people from bridges. I do want to do a video on how to get over your fear of crossing bridges, because I know a lot of people have that fear. I'm not talking about like overpasses or bridges that say low to the ground. You know, I'm talking about really long and tall bridges, like something like the Pensacola Bay Bridge or the Skyway Bridge. I know I've seen some people that have to, some other bridges that have to hire a driver to cross. And some of these people, yes, they are scared, but I just thought I would give some advice because it's not gonna, if you just stay in the innermost lane, look straight, don't look out into the water, or onto the water, yeah, don't look out into the water, you'll be fine. Okay, so let's go to the wall behind me where I'm going to do some explaining. Some things I haven't told about on the channel, probably because it doesn't have to do with anything I post on the channel, but I hope I don't make anybody confused. So let's go to the wall behind me. Sorry, there's a table here for my keyboard, so this will be a little bit difficult, but I'll stand over here. So you're probably wondering, what are all of these? Well, these are logos for Reptile Channels, mostly about reptiles, some wildlife. So the reason I haven't talked about these channels yet, which I'll see what the names are, is obviously I don't want to go off topic on the channel because that might lose the focus of some people. So, but well, obviously I've done that before. This is gonna be off topic. But let me explain. So I was looking on my tablet. I'm going to show you something on my tablet. But CWL is, so CWL stands for Chandlers Wildlife. It is a, oh my gosh. This channel I've been following for a year, and I will leave links to both of these channels. This is kind of a shout out, but yeah, but Chandler's Wildlife is, at first, the first video I watched, I thought he was insane, hailing that huge king cobra, and I will be talking about snakes for a few minutes, so if anybody doesn't like snakes and doesn't even want to hear somebody talking about snakes, just click away from this video so I don't freak you out Alright, so, yes, I thought he was crazy. Now, a year later, I don't really think he's crazy. I think he's kind of insane, like me. Yes, people have different moods off camera, like me. But, yes, so I will leave a link to his channel, and you go see how it is. And behind that is Saint Discovery. This is probably more, well, he has a more amazing backstory than the owner of Saint Discovery. I mean, this backstory is very unique. Chandler's Wildlife backstory. He's explained it in a few videos, but I kind of put it together now. If I tell it, I might confuse some people. So Saint Discovery is another YouTube channel that I can't remember when I found. I think I found both of these channels before COVID in like February, or maybe at the beginning. I think like the first week of March I found out about these channels, I think. Yeah. And they kind of, because even when it was like during lunch at school or while I was working on my work, I was listening to these two channels. Here's the thing. This Saint Discovery is more educational. I've learned a lot from both of these channels, but what if I had to choose between? I think I would pick CWL. Well, that would be a good idea at the end of the year. A YouTube award show by me. Actually, that would be involving a lot of... Yeah, that would be a good idea. Well, this is more educational. He does vlogs, but he also does feedings, and he's in a little bit of drama right now, which I don't want to explain either because I might confuse other people as well. Because I confuse people a lot, especially my sister, but simple things confuse her, so... But Saint Discovery is a really good channel. These are both really good channels, and definitely Chandler is an inspiring person, definitely. He's inspiring to me, and he's a precedent to me. If you don't know what precedent means, I'm not saying president like the President of the United States. Precedent. Go look it up. Go look up precedent. Now, I know nobody can read backwards, because I know this whole room's going to be backwards, but... Actually, not wrong. But... This is Reptiles 2905. That's my new Instagram. So, twice a week, actually, no. Once a week, actually twice a week, I will post anything about reptiles, anything. I could explain a reptile, which I already have, and my parents think I'm doing good about it, and it might be something I want to do later. Like more educational, not just like Instagram. And I am thinking about creating a YouTube channel about reptiles, but I want to do that after I get my first snake, which I'm not sure when that would be. Hopefully soon. But yeah, now, that's my tablet. Now, here's the differences between Chandler's Wildlife and Saint Discovery. Chandler has been working with animals since he was my age, which that just gives you like a wow. Like, he has shown some old pictures, which the cameras back in the early 2000s looked like they were tinted. Or if you know what, I'm probably sure if you know what I mean. But yeah, and he's 23, and he has a pretty nice property. I'm not going to explain the drama he's going on with his neighbors. You can just leave that to yourself to look it up. And yeah, so he works with them, the snakes. Mostly venomous snakes. That's what he features on his channel most. And I'm probably wondering, am I scared of snakes? I'm not scared of snakes. No, I have not been scared of snakes or spiders, even though I did run right through a spider web a couple years ago, but I got over that quickly because now I know to pay attention while I'm outside. Even though that was in the daytime, I'm not sure how. Okay, these two channels I'm fond of, in love with. The thing is that one day I would like to meet those creators alone, not with my family, because that would be awkward. But he lives in Florida, so which that's close enough. But I think Discovery is in Minnesota, which that's really far. To drive really far, that's like 17 hours, I think. I wish I couldn't survive in a car that long, but I'll probably get to them later, probably when I'm an adult, and I can... Actually, I don't want to say that now. Yeah, reptiles is something I really want to do, along with engineering later. The engineer will be the main thing I will do, and then it will be teaching people about reptiles, because we really, when you educate yourself about something, you really know more about it. And as I was watching, I still watch this lady who keeps tarantulas, and she used to be terrified of spiders, but she educated herself on them, and then she got over it, and now she's like, I can't remember how many, a lot. And you might be thinking, a lady with tarantulas? Yes. Yeah, I thought that was odd, because my mom, my sister, and even if I show a picture of a snake or a spider to my mom, she'll freak out. My sister, she really doesn't. Unless it's in the house, she gets freaked out. But yeah, my mom sees a spider in her car, which that happens regularly. Which I find that hilarious. I'm not sure how she gets in the car. Yes, I'm not standing on the table. I'm standing on my knees on the table, which this can hold me. There's middle legs. Yeah, so that's something I would like to do later. I am already kind of learning, because I've learned a lot from these two channels, and I take that information, I take this information I get from these two channels. I take the information that I get from these two channels and put it up on here in my own words. I've already had 2 posts, actually 3. Yeah, 3 about 2 about snakes, corn snake was the first, and garter snake, and then I talked about Chandler and for a little bit, for a while. And then I did should you kill with snake, which I'm not going to explain it, but you shouldn't really kill a snake. But if you can go check that out, I'll leave links to Chandlers Wildlife and Snake Discovery in the description, and then my Instagram, Reptiles2905. So I think that's about covers it. I still got the stick. I will use this to point at the map. There's a map just above my desk that I'll use. But yeah, just a warning. If you have a fear of snakes, don't go to these channels, because you might pass out, because they're mostly about snakes. Just a warning for anybody that has, I forgot what the fear of snakes is. I don't know. There is a fear of crossing bridges too. I'll talk about that. That would be an easy video though. Actually not. I don't know. But yeah, think that's about covers it. So go to these channels if you're not scared of snakes, even though I've seen a lot of people comment on CWL saying, I'm scared of snakes, but I'm addicted to watching these videos. I'm not sure how, but I think some people are just scared of snakes when they see them in person, like not on a video, because some people realize it's just a picture or a video. It can't jump out at you. Yeah, if you are not interested in this, you don't have to. You could, if you're not interested in my Instagram or any of these channels, but if you want to tell somebody that is interested in watching these, tell your friends, your family that is willing to even hear anything about snakes, and tell your friends, your family about my channel. There's 8 followers that could grow. And also follow me on my Instagram at Coast to Bridge Productions, where I'm posting through my roller coasters, bridges, interchanges. I guess it counts. I guess those are counted as bridges. Which I'm also doing a video about that. The best interchanges in each U.S. state. I just have to figure out how to do it, because I don't want it to be like me talking about it, but I don't know. Yeah, check out Reptiles 2105 if you can read backwards, and check out these 2 channels. It's getting hot up here because I don't have the fan on. Then I'll see you in the next video, which will be coming out today too, later, after I eat lunch and cool down downstairs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know parents are gonna have ask me a lot of questions, but yeah, so thank you for enjoying this video, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.